That's fair. But can we at least agree, for the premise of what we're discussing, that school boards are the ones that authorize purchases?
Yes.
Does the school board have the legal authority and the taxing authority to decide what goes in and out of libraries and classrooms?
It's my understanding that school board policy places the superintendent in a position to make those and delegate those decisions.
Does the elected school board have a responsibility to decide on the funding necessary to either acquire material or keep material in classrooms and or libraries? Yes or no?
I think in terms of Loudoun County, we also have a board of supervisors which approves our budget. And again, like Ms. Hull said, it's our superintendent who has decisions in both staffing and allocation of resources.
So when the material is allowed to come in, or there is a decision to remove material, is it just done at the behest of a group, or is there actually a vote of somebody, whether it is the school board, the board of supervisors, or even the decision of the superintendent? Is it that person's decision or that body's decision to remove said material?
Not always. Most libraries have weeding processes where the removal of books in a general consensus, especially in nonfiction literature, where we need to keep updated and information accurate, and that is a process that is trusted to the experts, the librarians, to be able to do that process without any voting.
Well, I would argue, Ms. Hull, that at the end of the day, you might decide what is going to sit in a library, but the funding comes from the taxing authority. And if they choose not to fund that purchase, they choose to remove that purchase, the responsibility falls with them. So if the body politic, the parents that live in a community, decide that they find material objectionable, and they go to their elected representatives who have authority over the school district, and they vote to remove material, wouldn't you say that is the appropriate way a representative democracy is supposed to work? Better question. Here's the better question. Should parents have the ability to have their voices heard about material that they think should be in front of their children, whether it is mandatory or whether it is optional? Do you think parents should have that ability to voice their opinions?
Yes, absolutely, as I said in my statement, and they do have that right. The books that are being banned are a majority of the books from library, which are complete choice. They are not the books in our curriculum or required reading. You absolutely have a say in what your child should be able to read, but they're no longer coming to us, the professionals, the
Ms.
experts.
Berg, I got one question.
I'd like to finish my answer.
The gentleman has the time.
I got 45 seconds, so I got to
Parents have a say.
I got to focus this in.
They don't have a say for
Ms.
every
Berg,
other parent.
You'll get a chance.
I
It's
would not say that parents have the right to say for other parents. What I am saying is, do parents or a large part of the community at large have an ability to lobby or engage with their elected officials on the local level to decide what's in the room? I would say the answer to that is yes. Ms. Freeman, quick question for you. I know that I understand the situation that you laid out with your child. I have 3 sons. I could completely understand what you and your spouse are having to deal with, go through, explain, support your child. Completely understand that. If the material was not in your child's library, would you be able to still acquire that material through Amazon, through Barnes and Nobles, or anywhere else?
Personally, me, yes, but not every parent has that opportunity to do that, or every child feels safe enough and has that environment.
And I think this is important.
The gentleman's time is expired, but you can finish this question.
Here's what I'm Mr. Chairman. Ms. Freeman, I appreciate your answer. The point I'm really trying to make is that we have many parents who have very different objectives, and they all should be respected in this discussion. So to make the argument that books are being banned when they are going through the legal course of action to talk to their representatives, I think is very hyperbolic and is not actually correct about the process that is being used to decide what materials are in or out of the classroom. With that, I yield back. Thank you for the leeway, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, you